Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Disclosure Podcast Media, and I am AOP Noel Demi Enafa. I'm the chief host of this podcast studio. Okay, now, if two persons from different ethnic diversities come together to get married, is it advisable for both of them to live together? Or say the courtship, because the courtship now, word courtship is for people to understand themselves. Yes. Is it also advisable for them to live together in the same house? Or how do they relate?
Of course, when people of different background are getting to know themselves, of course, there may be a need for them to maybe at one point in time or the other visit themselves. That is, shouldn't be mistaken to be cohabitation.
Yeah.
Cohabitation is where the man and the woman decides to stay together. Maybe you get her pregnant, you now begin to bear children. But then the proper thing is yet to be done. Cohabitation. I am not encouraging cohabitation, but there may be a need for the woman and the man to maybe spend sometimes together, maybe weekends together, not necessarily maybe seeing themselves the other way around. As I am an advocate of the proper thing.
Yes.
In fact, a young girl should get to her husband intact. I mean, a young girl should get to her husband intact.
Intact, like you mean like virgin?
Virgin, yes. Yeah, of course, it's possible, and we still have people like that. But then, away from that, there are so many reasons for a woman and for a man to know themselves more intimately.
Yes.
But I hear of a case where a woman posted online that her husband is in the habit of using toilet and not flushing. And it marvels me. It makes me think that if truly there is a proper courtship between this man and the woman should have known that is his way of life. Because according to her, they've been married for a number of years, and that is what he does all the years. He uses toilet and step out of the toilet without cleaning his bumper properly, without flushing the toilet. What kind of man is that? And in fact, that is now, according to her, a reason that she wants to go to court to file for divorce.
Serious matter.
And now, if there has been this courtship between them, proper courtship period between them, maybe they have been together one way or the other, in the same house for maybe the weekends that I'm talking about and all that. She would have known that is a weak point on him. And if she will not think of divorcing him, she would have had the thought of not even contracting the marriage in the first case.
Okay.
Because you cannot bring your mother, father, your family members, friends, and relations far and near to come gather together, and then money will be expended. At the end of the day, you say, oh, this man has one habit that you cannot accept.
Yeah.
The man will now say, oh, this woman has one habit that he cannot accept, and then so they will have to break away. So in the first case, you do not have a reason to contract, to get to the point of marrying. If one habits from the man or the woman, you cannot cope with one lifestyle of the man or the woman.
Okay.
And lifestyles of people, varies. So many people have different way of life. The woman himself, but it all depends on if you can accept it. What's the proper word? The proper word should be, okay, let's say if you can accept it, you can accept the man's way of life, the woman is saying, the man is saying he can accept a way of life, then you you can go. You are good to go.
Okay.
But otherwise, I think there should be that period that man should know the woman should know the man. At least 3 years, I think, is proper for
Okay.
that to be done. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now,